Hi everybody, welcome back to Barca Volume, and today Flick Tactics are back. It's Tactics Tuesday. If you don't know this season we're gonna have every Tuesday an upload about tactical breakdown of what happened in that Como victory 5-0 at the Joan Gamper. So guys, let's get into it. Guys, before we get started, please make sure you like this video if you like tactical stuff, and also please subscribe to the channel. Let me know in your comments what stood out to you the most. One of the things that I predicted on this channel was it's a video I made about Joan Garcia, and I thought his footwork, some people criticize him, and I thought his footwork is incredible. And you can see I said in that video, if you go look at it, I'm probably gonna pin it down in the comments. He likes to skip the defensive line, and he likes to connect with the strikers. He has a lot of progression passes. That's the one thing that you'll get with a goalkeeper like Joan Garcia. He's gonna go vertically in very many different ways. And this play right off the bat that I want to show you, it's actually Rafinha's third goal, and the reason why I want to start with that is because I thought Joan Garcia deserves a lot of love and the kind of game that he had, a couple of great saves. But what stood out to me more than the saves was the progression passes that he made in this game, and also just how good he was on his feet. And as we're about to see here, he's going to connect all the way. He's going to skip the defenders, and he's going to connect with Rashford right here. As we can see, Rashford also I was very impressed. I know a lot of people said, oh, you know, that missed or whatever, but one of the good things about Rashford and what he did in this game was always coming all the way back, not staying as the number 9 spot. He wants to come back, and this is the third time he's picked up the ball in the middle of the field and created a goal. So this is the third Barcelona goal created by Marcus Rashford, and you see how he swings around, you know, he connects, right? He connects, and then he's gonna go in speed. He's connecting here with Eddie Garcia, and actually with Fermin Lopez, and then what Fermin Lopez is basically just gonna do a give and go with Marcus Rashford, who's literally just gonna sprint down the sideline and just do an amazing run here for Barcelona. What an incredible player. This is the kind of spacing that we need to put him in best positions. And look at that. That was a very easy goal. I was like I said, very impressed by Marcus Rashford, and the way that he's been playing with this team has been incredible. So now, what I do want to say is we need to talk about Lamine Yamal and the kind of mission that he's on. He was a problem. Like when I say a problem, like he was a big problem for Como down the right. It reminded me this game of the Inter Milan and how much of a force he was time and time again. And very many times Fabregas put him in a double team, and he was still taking on double teams, as we're about to see. And you know, the way he was turning players, you see there, that's a double team, Lamine Yamal, and it's not going to matter because the way that he's so unpredictable. He can just go straight, he can cut inside, and the way that he cuts here, and you know, he makes this cross here, like right there. Nobody was there, unfortunately, but this is just a warning sign of how things to come for Lamine Yamal. One thing we need to see in this goal is just how much pressure does Barcelona putting in every single aspect. Look at all the white shirts and how Barcelona is playing literally man on man on this situation. And this is a classic Hansi Flick style ball, by the way. And we're just going to Rafinha is going to high press. We're gonna force this mistake, and Rafinha gets a recovery. Easy goal for Lamine Yamal. So that's Barcelona's high line pressure. That is just working to perfection, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy, and so like Como was absolutely suffocated in this game. And yeah, so that's just a replay of kind of what happened here. And what I want to tell you is one thing about this pass that Lamine Yamal is going to do is also going to speak about the high pressure, because this player, number 5 or number 3, this player had the ball, and Lamine Yamal pressed and got this recovery here and was able to steal the ball and then find this pass in stride. I thought this pass was just amazing as well. This is going to be the Rashford miss. Rashford as well was lacking a little bit of technicality here, because as soon as you take the keeper that creates a spacing here that you want to take advantage of, and he obviously didn't. And unfortunately, he waits until the other defender. So this right here, this moment, he's just overthinking this play, because at this moment right here, what you want to do is just take the easy pass in between, just take the easy goal in between the numbers, and he doesn't do that. He waits, and then he just overconfident and just jinx it out, unfortunately, right? One of the great things about not having Lewandowski for a game like this is that, you know, Ferran Torres plays a different style of ball, and what he's gonna do is going to hold the ball. Ferran Torres will hold the ball here and wait for Lamine Yamal to go find him in stride, which I thought this was a very, very good, low-key, very nice pass for Ferran Torres, who, you know, Lamine Yamal, you know, he's creating this shot, who doesn't really wait for it, doesn't even control it, just he loves taking this shot, and, you know, he's perfecting this shot. The more and more I see it, the better, the more shots he takes like this, the more he's perfecting it. I love to see Lamine Yamal scoring more goals, and that he doesn't even control it, and just basically just takes an amazing shot here and just bangs it in. That was an incredible goal. So here, one more thing I want to talk about. Once again, the high line pressure, high pressure team. That's what we are. We're just pressing, forcing defenses into mistakes. And I saved the best for last, because this is gonna be Fermin Lopez' first goal. And I thought, you know, that this was an indictment on the high pressure. We suffocated Como in this one, and we can see here by the time we pressure, you know, we can get this ball. And then Fermin Lopez at the number 10 spot, you know, he just basically picks it up and bangs it in. That's the one thing that he can do. He didn't even need to put any power on it, and we were still able to get a good goal. Just this is a goal. This is basically high pressure's goal. It's not just Barcelona. This is the style of play that we do. This is the style of game that Barcelona brings every single game, and it's just basically forcing you into making a ton of mistakes. Again, Lamine Yamal, Fabregas with the double team here, and he was just a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he was unstoppable. Like, he reminded me of the Inter Milan game. And the reason why I bring the Inter Milan game, because I know a lot of people are going to say this is a preseason game. Yeah, preseason game, buddy, but he did this against Inter Milan. Same thing. Two defenders, he'll take him inside. They go inside, he'll go outside. They were very, very, very vanilla here defending Lamine Yamal, and they probably didn't want to foul him. And, you know, De Jong picks up the rebound, gives it to Fermin Lopez, and bada bing, bada boom, golazo in between the numbers. What an incredible shot, by the way. And Fermin Lopez, you know, he is becoming a star in this team. And I actually want him to start against Mallorca over Olmo. Even if Olmo is healthy, I want Fermin. He's the hot hand right now. But let me know in the comments, who do you like? Who were you most impressed by? I was very impressed by Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal was more of just what I already knew. And I already knew how good Joan Garcia is with the ball, and not just that play that I showed you at the beginning of the video, but there was more plays. There's so many plays that he's just connecting with the front three, with Rafinha, with Lamine Yamal, with Rashford in this one. And if you guys want a tactical breakdown of Joan Garcia's first game at Barcelona, well, the Joan Gamper game against Barcelona, let me know in the comments, and I'll post this sometime this week. But guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video, and as always, Visca el Barça.